Song 111. This is a ballad, child ballad 62. It's called Fair Annie. And it's a sad story, but with a sort of fairy tale twist to it, as you sometimes find in ballads. And I learned this song from Frankie Armstrong. It's narrow, narrow, make your bed and learn to lie alone, for I'm going over the sea, fair Annie, a rich bride to bring home. With her I'll get golden gear, with you I ne'er got none. I took you as a waif woman, I'll leave you as the same. But who will bake my bridal bread, who'll brew my bridal ale, and who will welcome my brisk bride as that I bring o'er the dale? It's I will bake your bridal bread, I'll brew your bridal ale, and I will welcome your brisk bride that you bring o'er the dale. But she that welcomes my brisk bride must go like a maiden fair. She must lace her middle so small and braid her yellow hair. But how can I go maiden-like when maiden and I am none? For I have borne 7 sons by thee, and am with child again. She took her youngest in her arms, an elder by the hand, and she's away to the highest tower to see him come to land. Come up, my eldest son, and look o'er yon sea strand, and see your father's new-come bride before she comes to land. Come down, my mother dear, come down from the castle wall. I fear if longer you stand there, you'll let yourself down fall. And she came down, and farther down, her love's fair ship to see. The topmast and the mainmast shone like the silver free. And she's come down, and farther down, the bride's ship to behold. The topmast and the mainmast, they shone just like the gold. She took her 7 sons by the hand, and oh, she did not fail. She met Lord Thomas and his bride as they came o'er the dale. You're welcome to your house, lady, you're welcome to your bowers, you're welcome to your home, lady, for all that's here is yours. I thank thee, Annie, I thank thee, Annie, so dearly I thank thee. You're likest to my sister Annie that ever I did see. There came a knight from o'er the sea, and stole my sister away. Oh, shame on him and his company, and the land where'er he stay. And she served the long tables with white bread and with wine, and she drank the warm water to keep her colour fine. And she served the long tables with white bread and with brown, and she turned her round about, so fast the tears fell down. The bells were rung and psalms were sung, and all were sent to bed. Lord Thomas and his new-come bride to their chamber they were led. And she took her harp all in her hands to harp these two to sleep. And as she harped And as she sang full sorely she did weep. If my 7 sons were 7 young rats running on the castle wall, and I were a cat myself, I soon would worry them all. If my 7 sons were 7 young hares running o'er yon lily lea, and I were a greyhound myself, soon worried they should be. What ails thee, Annie? What ails thee, Annie, that you make such a moan? Has your wine barrel cast its girds, or is your white bread gone? And who was your father, Annie, and who was your mother? Had you any sisters, Annie, or had you any brothers? King Easter is my father dear, Queen Easter is my mother. John Armstrong in the western land, he is my eldest brother. If King Easter is your father dear, then also is he mine, and it shall not be for lack of gold that you your love should tyne. For I have 7 ships of my own, all loaded to the brim, and I will give them all to ye, and 4 to your eldest son. But praise be to the powers in heaven, that I'll come a maiden home.